Hey guys, I'm Rogut, and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here, and yeah, let's get into the topic today. But first, before we do, I just want to let you guys know if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, don't forget to smash that dislike button. Okay, so, just a little bit of a disclaimer here. Now, this is my list. This is my opinion. This video is going to be very opinionated because this is my opinion. Disclaimer, okay? Got that out of the way. Okay, I know this may not be everybody's favorite songs, but they mean a lot to me, and it's like my own personal top 10. So today's video is my top 10 Blink-182 songs of all time. Yes, I know, it's been a long time coming, but I wanted to make it because it's really fun for me. Being my second favorite band ever, they're pretty rad, bro. So yeah, let's just get into it. So. Starting with number 10, we'll start at number 10. I put "Pin the Grenade." This is one of their newest songs. They just came out with it. Their most recent album called 9, and this wasn't one of the singles, so this was like one of the surprises they left in before the record came out. And I think 9 was a good improvement over California. I enjoyed California, but I enjoyed it for what it was because it was a little bit better than, you know, some things or whatever. So, but then the deluxe edition of California was kind of like the different color scheme of, like, you know, the guy driving the car with the girl in it. And that, I call that California Part 2 because it's basically like a whole nother album as the deluxe edition. So yeah, so that's why I put "Pin the Grenade" at number 9. It's just a really fast-paced song. It's like, you know, sounds more like, you know, classic Blink, if you could say. So that's my number 10. So coming in at number 9 is now I can't really put any music clips in here. I might do a few really short clips in the editing, but just because of copyright issues and stuff like that, even though I own all of their music, I know YouTube and the music gods would find a way to smite me, so I have to be careful. So number 9 is "Don't Mean Anything." Now, I think this is a song that flew under some people's radar because it was on the deluxe edition. Not a lot of people talked about the deluxe edition, but I feel that it was an improvement over, you know, part 1, part 2. And this one is just another one of those, like, sounding more classic of Blink, and I think it's like one of the better songs on that record. I really like it. It's cool. It has a cool concept about, you know, you needing and not needing your parents at certain ages, and then like trying to explain to them that you don't need them anymore. So it's like a cool little, you know. I know a lot of people would say that that it's just like, oh, they're always writing songs about the same stuff, and, you know, it never changes. It's like, well, I mean, you're right, but I mean, it's kind of like we like what we like, you know. So I think it's a really well made song. So number 8. So getting closer to 1 now. So number 8, it's off the album Neighborhoods. It's a pretty controversial record. Not a lot of people like it. I personally really like Neighborhoods. I just like it for how different it is. So "Wishing Well" is the song I decided to put at number 8. It's a mostly like Tom song. It's really cool. It has kind of like a, you know, an upbeat melody, but masquerade to be a really like sad subject and stuff like that, as typical Blink fashion they like to do. It's a great song off Neighborhoods. The song's called "Wishing Well." I definitely recommend it. Okay, so number 7. That's 7, right? Okay, so 7. I put "Pathetic." It's the opening track from Dude Ranch, and another great album. I really like Blink's early work almost just as much as like their later and mid work and stuff like that. It's just like a really good opening riff, and it's like, you know, great like punk sound and stuff like that. You know, that record they started to work in a little bit more pop influence, a little bit more pop punk, but then Enema was like pop punk. So yeah, I really like "Pathetic." Great song from Dude Ranch. So number 6. Now this song comes off from Takeoff, the Takeoff album, and it's called number 6 is, you know, "Every Time I Look for You." I really like, you know, how Mark and Tom, they switch off with their vocals during, you know, the verses and the choruses and stuff like that. I feel like it's a really cool, well-made, fast-paced song. I really like the vocal, you know, juxtaposition, I'd say. The different vocals. So yeah, that's number 6. So now we're going into the top 5. So those last 5 songs, you know, they didn't make the cut for top 5. So number 5. It's another song from Neighborhoods. I know, burn me at the stake. I mean, I like Neighborhoods. But number 5 is going to be Kaleidoscope. It's a Mark song. He, the commentary of the song, there's kind of like, they kind of had like a commentary version of the album, and he just talked about, you know, how he, you know, all of a sudden he got the idea, and the opening lyric changed and stuff like that. It's really cool. And, you know, it reminds me of kind of the way the record was recorded, because some lyrics in the song, they kind of go into, they sound, some of the lyrics sound like the recording process of the record. To me it does. But they did record the record in different places. They weren't always all together to do, you know, and stuff like that, but they did go on tour together, so, but, I just really like the song. It's like a, really good, you know, difference between the tempo of the chorus and then the verse, and kind of, you know, so Kaleidoscope, great song, check it out. It's number 5. Alright, number 4. Okay, so we got a song from their Untitled. I like to call this album their self-titled, but other people call it their Untitled, whatever you want to call it. It's where they first got their, like, that, the X's smiley face with the arrows design for Blink. And it's like pink and like turquoise color next to it. So this song is Asthenia, and I think that's how you pronounce it. It's kind of like one of those songs from the record that's a little bit more experimental and has more of like a space theme intro. And we know Tom was behind that one because he likes space and aliens. Like, you know, he likes to get probed and stuff. So it's a great. I love the intro. And then after the space intro, it's just, you know, like, you know, classic Blink, like really good, you know, guitar work and drum work and stuff like that. So, number 4, check it out. Alright. Top 3. Alright. The top, number 3 and 2, they come from the Greatest Hits album, but I'm pretty sure that they made this song in like a different compilation album before their Greatest Hits. Don't completely quote me on that, I'm not positive, but, so yeah, so number 3 is Man Overboard. It's a great song. It's, definitely check it out. The music video is hilarious, because it's, they kind of go through their past music videos, as midgets. It's funny. And yeah, they're like dreaming in the van, headed to the show, so it's a great music video, it's a great song, and, yeah, so, cool, number 3, definitely. Okay, so number 2, we have another song from that Greatest Hits. It's called Not Now. This is like a bigger compilation music video. It's a bigger compilation of like all their past music videos, all their like shows, all their past shows, like everything they've done up to that point. And it's kind of like a you know, a kind of breakup song and stuff like that. But it's just really, I definitely recommend checking out the song and the music video for that. It's a really great song. And then my favorite Blink-182 song, it comes from Enema of the State. Alright, ready? It is Dysentery Gary. That's the 6th track off of Enema of the State. And, you know, Where's My Dog? Girls Are Such a Drag. Well, when I was younger, girls really were a drag, and I was looking for my dog a lot. So that song means, you know, a lot to me, but it's also just like a really, like, very fast-paced song. And yeah, it's just one of the 12 awesome songs from that record. They're all good. It's a masterpiece. Don't forget that. And yeah, that is it. That is my list of my top 10 Blink songs. I hope you enjoyed. And then I do have a little bit of announcement. I'm planning on making another video for my top 10 Blink side project songs, and that includes, you know, Plus 44, Boxcar Racer. I'm gonna put some Angels and Airwaves in there as well, and yep. So I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm gonna make that video is in the planning stages. And yeah, so if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you hated all my music selections, make sure you smash that dislike button. It'll give me a chance to improve. to make better videos and, just make better content overall. And if you liked it, just hit subscribe and hit the bell next to it. And I don't think it will work, but it could. So that's it. Have a great rest of the day, and rock out.